and welcome back to Gapeys greenhouse. It is at the end of February and we've got lots of greens still alive. Let's take a look. So here we've got the mustard. I've been eating actually quite a bit of the mustard the last couple, sorry, not mustard, spinach. So we've got I think 2 or 3 different varieties of spinach here and we've been harvesting quite a few of those. It's growing really well. That's the, let's see, that's the regiment spinach there, and then back here we've got the Bloomsdale, and then over here is the baby spinach leaf. So all the varieties are doing really well despite the high humidity. It's been like in the 90% humidity pretty much all winter. And then we've got the kale here, and I'm not sure what variety that was, but it's doing really well. I've been harvesting quite a bit of that as well. So we've got 3 of those growing in here. And then we've still got a couple of these guys here. That's the tatsoi, and you can see it's going to flower. So I've actually been feeding a lot of that to the chickens just because it's gone to flower. We did eat a couple of those and just kind of put it in some stir fry. And then we've got our parsley. It's doing awesome, getting really big. We've got a few parsleys there. There's one on that side, and then we've still got 2 over here on this side as well. And then the kale is doing pretty awesome as well. We've got the, see, that's the triple curled kale here. We've got 3 of those. It's really filling out pretty nicely. And then also the Bare Necessities kale. That's the frilly curly leaf one, but it's really good raw in salads because it doesn't have as strong of a flavor as most of the other varieties of kale. And we've got a little visitor here in the greenhouse that I need to kick out before she eats everything. Out you go. Alright, where were we? Gotta keep an eye on those guys. And then so we had some tatsoi and bok choy here in this area, which I pulled out. So we don't have anything growing in there right now. But I'm thinking of planting maybe some radishes or maybe some turnips or something there. And then we've got 4 of the Swiss chards, and that's the neon mix variety. We've got a couple different colors there. I think there's 3 different colors. So I haven't actually harvested any of that. I'm waiting for it to get a little bit bigger, but hopefully pretty soon I'll be able to get some of that. And then here on the other side, we've got a little patch of peppercress that I started pretty late. That is starting to fill out a little bit. And our arugula, it actually put up some spikes of flowers, but I cut those back because I don't want it to go to flower yet. You can see here there's some flowers coming out, just starting to bud out there, so I'll probably harvest that. And the flowers are edible too, so I'll probably be harvesting some of the flowers to eat as well. And then we only have a few radishes that survived the wet humidity. We've got some daikon here. I'm not sure if it's going to actually produce a root or not, but they're kind of, I don't know, we'll have to see how those do. But we had some watermelon radish here in the middle, which all didn't make it. But we do have some, let's see, this is the white icicle that is actually looking really good. So we've got a few white icicle radishes there, looking actually better than the daikon over there. And there's a tatsoi that has bolted, so that'll go to the chickens here pretty soon. And then we've got our mustard, and the mustard is going crazy. It hasn't tried to put out any flowers yet, but it's got tons and tons of leaves that are coming out. That's the Southern Giant, and then we've got the red giant mustard there. So I've got 2 of each of those, and look at how big those leaves are. So yes, I have been harvesting quite a bit of that as well, and I give a leaf to the chicken every now and then too. But we've got lots of mustard and lots of another tatsoi there that's going to flower, so that'll also go to the chickens. And then under this pile of leaves is some turmeric. So I'm not sure if that's going to survive or not, but I thought I would try and get it to survive the winter by mulching it over with leaves to keep it warm so that it doesn't freeze. because you don't want turmeric to freeze, because that will not let it survive. And then up here on the shelf, I've got a couple of elderberries, and I forget which variety these are, but I got these cuttings, or these starts from a friend of a neighbor, or I think it's my neighbor's brother. But we've got one there and one there, and you can see it's actually putting out some new growth there from the base. But I did chop the tops of those off, and it lost all of its leaves. But lots of new growth starting to come out of there, so I just need to find a place to put that here pretty soon in the yard. But those get fairly big, so they need a lot of space. Alright, that's it for the greenhouse in February. Thanks for watching, and I'll give you another update next month. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. You can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.